Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new series that I'm starting today called Great Glitches in Gaming. And the first one I wanted to do is called the Outlast window glitch. Now this is a really cool glitch and I like doing stuff like this in video games. I got super addicted to it just a few days ago. And I've been trying this one for a couple hours just so I can sort of perfect it. By the way, all this is post-commentated, so I already have the editing on the video done and stuff. This isn't really meant to be a guide, by the way. It's just sort of me gonna show off how the glitch works, just because I think it's fun to see this stuff sometimes. And so I wanted to show it to you guys so you can kind of get a glimpse of how all this works. And so I'm just going to fast forward to the part where I get to the glitch, which is right around here. So something interesting to note about the scaffolding is it's actually not possible to fall off of it once you get to the top. So I'll kind of show that a little bit because there's an invisible wall surrounding the sides of the scaffolding, as you can see here. And so that's going to be important later. So one of the first things you want to do with this glitch is you want to get onto this windowsill, and there's a little piece of glass that you can see here. And it's actually, you're able to boost on top of it like you saw me do. So at this point, you can sort of tap to the left, and as soon as you can move forward, you can stand up, and then you can do a backward hop, which I'm about to do. And you have to do a backward hop because there's a little invisible wall there. So then at this point, you saw me sprint forward and start to jump. I try to do it just before the end of the wall, and if you do that, you can actually jump over the next little invisible gap that's there, and then you're able to just kind of walk along the edge of the scaffolding, which is very weird. So we're on top of that invisible wall that you saw earlier that was blocking us from jumping off, and now you can jump through this wall, which is very weird. It's not frame perfect, so if you want to try it, you just have to look at the corner of that wall. It's very simple to do, and then you end up in this wall somehow. Don't ask me how this is a thing. So this one is kind of a little bit difficult. I like to put my left shoe just above that box and put the little cursor right in the middle of the box on that wall there. And as soon as I can make that just perfect, like about right here is typically where I try to have it, you do a backwards hop and then you end up here. And at this point you can just fall backwards through the wall like this and you end up down here. Now I'm playing on an Xbox One, and so a lot of this there's a lot of trouble loading it, as you can clearly tell. If you're able to kind of just walk around and get your bearings, you'll eventually find your way to a point that looks like this. I know that's not great advice if you're trying to do it, but it's pretty much right in front of you when you fall down, so it's not too hard to find your way. So once you kind of find your way around into this area, it's very confusing. Sometimes there's actually a guy like walking around and stuff, which is weird, the loading stuff. So you kind of just want to line yourself up here. Now, I try to do it kind of around this area. Again, it's not frame perfect. And then, so I pause it here. You essentially just want to line your cursor up with the wall in the background. So you can see it's just above where the wall is. If you jump at that point, you fall through the floor. Now, as you can see, it says saving in the bottom left. If you get that saving point, that's how you know you did it. So that's the whole glitch, and it takes you to this point. Now, if you've played Outlast before, this is the end of the game. This is like the last 10 or so minutes of the game. So we're there. We beat the whole game. The game itself takes about 2-3 hours to beat if you're just going through it normally. So that's kind of funny. So now I just kind of want to show off some funny little things that happened while I was trying to do the glitch. One of the times I tried to jump through the wall, I ended up getting stuck in this room, and I couldn't really figure out what this room was at first. I was actually kind of scared because I'm like, I don't know where I am. I feel like something's going to pop out and scare me. Because I didn't even recognize it because I've never actually seen the room from this angle. But if you remember this room, this is actually where one of the first jump scares happens. So we'll kind of show that off in a little bit. I was kind of panicking. I didn't even want to stand up. I'm like, something's definitely going to chase me. So this hanging body is actually the first jump scare. So if you listen here, usually you come through that door and you see the body fall. I just find it kind of funny that I was on the opposite side and it still does the jump scare. And your character gets all scared even though he clearly saw the body before entering the room. So that whole thing is kind of funny. So that's one of the first cool little things that happened to me while doing this glitch. So that was all hilarious to me. The second thing that happened, when I was down here, I wanted to explore a little bit to see what's down here. And it's actually kind of cool because you can totally see the whole generator room. This is kind of that first part where that one guy with the crowbar is like chasing you and stuff. So you can actually kind of see this whole area down here. I really liked this area. You can't actually walk down here, unfortunately. This is all like preloaded stuff, you can tell because it's kind of glitching out. You can't actually get into the area. I was kind of hoping I could maybe like glitch through a wall and just kind of skip to that part of the game also. Unfortunately, you can't do that. I tried it several times and it wasn't very possible. And again, I was looking to see if like someone would be walking around down here. I couldn't find the person that was walking around on like, I think it was the 3rd floor. Sometimes when you do this glitch, you can kind of see him pacing back and forth. I couldn't find him, unfortunately. I was kind of sad about that because I was like, this would be cool if I could show him. And then, yeah, I fell through the floor there and died. So that's how that works. So that's that. There's not much to do down there, but it's kind of cool seeing the mansion from like the unloaded basement. And then this is kind of the last thing I wanted to show off. So I was kind of rushing through it this time, and I fell forever. My guy kind of just got stuck in the falling motion forever, which really is the true horror of Outlast. He just falls for eternity until he dies forever. Fortunately, it spawns you right here, which is nice. So that's going to be it for this glitch. I just kind of wanted to give a little show off of this. Let me know what you guys think of this video. If you guys enjoy me kind of doing these glitch videos where I show off different stuff like this. I had a lot of fun making it. I think it's cool to kind of show this off. It's a bit different from what I normally do. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. If you want to see more glitches, or if you prefer my other stuff, I'm definitely going to do a mix of both. So we'll see where that goes. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.